Hello everyone, this is Akang Suman here. Now we are going to solve the question based on the total acceleration. In the question it is given that a L-shaped robotic arm AB is connected to a motor at the end A. Now it is connected here. At the point A it is connected. Okay. At the point A it is connected and it is saying that a magnetic gripper B as shown in figure, if the arm is rotating, this is the complete arm. Okay. This is complete arm is rotating with an angular velocity 2 radian per second. Omega is given. I am going to write here that omega is equal to 2 radian per second, and angular acceleration is also given, that is 3 radian per second square. 3 radian per second square. Now the magnitude of the acceleration, here it is not saying radial acceleration, it is not saying tangential acceleration, it is just saying the magnitude of the acceleration. That means you have to calculate the total acceleration at the end of the B. Okay, now we all know that B is going to be rotated about point A. So we need to consider the direct connection between A and B, because if there is a tangential velocity and tangential acceleration, that would be perpendicular to this line. We all know this is perpendicular to this line. Okay, so when we calculate it using the formula, that is AB square is equal to 0.4 square, that means base square plus perpendicular square, then we can calculate the AB value and that would be 0.5. Okay, so that is the basically radius of point B. Okay, that means this is the distance between A and B. Now we have to calculate the tangential acceleration. Tangential acceleration is, we know that R alpha. Okay, and what is R? R would be 0.5 meter, because the tangential acceleration, it is perpendicular to this length, this connection between A and B. Okay, so this is perpendicular to that. Okay, so R is basically 0.5, and don't take 0.3 and 0.4. Okay, because in this question this is important term, this is important step. 0.5 multiply alpha is given that 3 radian per second square, that is 1.5 meter per second square. You will get the tangential acceleration. Okay, now we need to calculate the radial acceleration. In a similar way we will calculate the radial acceleration. Since there is no, actually you can use the two formula, that is r omega square or v square by r, both are same, but in the question it is directly mentioned, angular velocity is directly mentioned, so we will use this. Okay, so ar is equal to, r is basically 0.5 multiply omega square, omega is 2, that means this. Okay, so you will get 2 meter per second square. Okay, now you have to calculate the total acceleration. How can we calculate total acceleration? Now we know that since this is a complete link, and there is a, and this is the in this direction tangential acceleration at, in this direction radial acceleration will be there, so total acceleration will be somewhere between them. Okay, total acceleration, so we can use the formula for finding out the total acceleration, that is a is equal to under root of radial acceleration square plus tangential acceleration square. Okay, now here radial acceleration we already get 2 square plus 1.5 square, and when you solve this you will get the value, that is 2.5 meter per second square. Now this is the final answer, that means option B is the correct. I am explaining you again. Since in the question it is given that angular velocity and the angular acceleration, and we need to calculate the total acceleration. In the total acceleration, first we need to calculate the radial acceleration, and the formula for radial acceleration is r omega square or v square by r. Okay, now second thing that we have to calculate, that is tangential acceleration. In the tangential acceleration, we require angular acceleration, which is given in the question, 3 radian per second square. So by putting the values, we will calculate the tangential acceleration. But in this question, what is the important step? The important step is that the distance between A and B. Okay, you have to consider the distance between A and B in order to finding out the tangential acceleration and the radial acceleration, because we are interested relative acceleration of point B with respect to A. Okay, so that is the directly distance would be there, because if you want to know the direction of the tangential velocity, that would be perpendicular to the length of A and B. Okay, so here it would be 0.5, and when you get the 0.5 meter radius, then it would be easy to solve the questions. Nothing is remaining in the questions which is complicated. Okay, everything would be simple, but just you need to focus on the radius. Okay, then you will get the correct answer. In this question, this step is very important. Okay, I hope you will understand the solution